So after getting the car on the scales, this is what I had. It showed up as 2,335 pounds with me in the car. And then I was showing 1,156 pounds front weight, 1,179 pounds rear weight, which is 49.5% front weight, 50.5 rear. And then my left side weighed 1,214, the right side 1,121. So the left side was 51.9% of the total weight, and the rear was 48 or 48.1. I rounded my numbers off to the nearest tenth. But I had a lot of cross wedge in it at 51.6% cross wedge from the left rear and the right front. Because I think these cars actually have a slight twist in them from the factory. Like the jigs that they built them on weren't quite perfect. So what I ended up doing is I have some of these that I made years ago out of a material called UHMW, which is ultra high molecular weight plastic. This one's 1/4 inch thick, but I also had some 1/8 inch thick and some 3/16 thick. And I generally use these when I'm messing with customer cars, putting springs in them to help level the cars out and get rid of the bachelor's lean, things like that. So what I did was I put two, they were 3/16 or 1/8 inch thick ones, in the left front corner, one on top of the spring, one on the bottom of the spring. And then I had two of these shims like this that were a little thicker that was in the right rear corner from before. And what I did was I moved those from the right rear corner to the left rear corner. So I effectively raised the ride height in the left front and the right rear, and then lowered it just a little bit in the left rear. And what that did to my weight, now it showed a 5 pounds total difference. That's not uncommon for a set of scales to show a few pounds difference over time, even on the same car with no other changes. But what it did was it changed my front weight and rear weight only by a few pounds. But it took, and my left to right weight only changed by a few pounds. So that's an insignificant amount. But what it really did was it changed my cross wedge. So it took weight off the left rear and added some onto the right rear. Then it added some to the left rear and took some off the right front. So I went from 51.6% weight going across these two wheels to only 50.1. And then from 48.3 across this way to only 49.8. So it really balanced the car out a lot more, but didn't change front to rear or left to right any. It's still the same 50.5% rear weight, 49.5 front weight right now. And then almost 52% left side weight. And that gives me some information to go off of towards everything I'm working on. Going to work on the car in the future. Now, of course, the car's not 100% assembled. And once I get it painted and all that, it's going to change the final numbers by a small amount. But the biggest thing I was doing today was just trying to make it better. And I did make it better. Everything I did made it better. And I'm also going to be moving some weight around because I do have weight plates that are in front of and behind the right side seat. So I found if I move the weight to the front of the seat, my numbers get even better. But that's for later. So this is MG Rob. Later.